8. I'm your boy Ed. With me is Eric and Anthony. Man, how you guys doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Just chilling, enjoying my days off, and just chilling with the fam, bro.
We kind of have a late start today. Normally start at 8 o'clock.
Hmm.
Things been a little bit iffy these past couple of weeks, but we just wanted to bring a post-Christmas podcast. You know, Eric, you there? Awfully quiet, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, there he is. All
Uh-huh.
right. First off, before we get into anything, how was y'all Christmas?
Um, my Christmas was pretty straight. I mean, my sister brought her boyfriend home, so I've been getting to know him.
I was like, oh
So,
snap! Then I
How's
remember.
that going?
Right, how was that?
well,
Give the
it's
audience a recap.
it's it, it mm, it's going, but I'm just gonna say that
Damn, that's
it's
it.
it's. I mean, he's cool though. He's pretty straight. He's pretty straight.
Man, my Christmas, bro. I was telling Eric this yesterday. Bro, we had a Christmas party that was scheduled for Tuesday on Christmas
Hmm.
Eve at 7 o'clock. That bitch ain't start till 12, bro.
Damn.
Bro, we had the food cooking. The food wasn't ready. People weren't showing up till like 11:30. The party lasted from midnight to like 3:30 a.m. That thing was a ridiculous. I mean, it was fun. Don't get me wrong. I didn't really do much. I just sat around and just was on my phone or whatever. But it was a good Christmas. I mean, I didn't get anything. I mean, not that that matters, but I had a pretty good Christmas, bro. I was just with the fam from Maryland and whatnot. How about you, Eric?
It was good. Family came through, Will came through, sister came through. They gave me gifts I didn't even know. I didn't get nobody's shit, bro. I didn't think I was gonna get anything, so I didn't
Mm.
get nobody's shit.
Bro,
So I
that's
was
how
there
I am, bro.
receiving gifts. I felt so bad. I was like, damn.
I don't
Dang, I got
buy gifts like I
lucky
used to
gifts.
anymore, bro.
I feel you on that.
Only gift I got this year that I actually received is that one piece shirt from Abby, and that was it.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's dope though.
I mean,
That's
bro,
dope,
I
man.
geeked over it. Bro. You seen it on my Snapchat, right?
No, I don't think.
It
No,
was
I
it
don't think
was when
I saw
I was hanging out with Travis. It was that day.
oh, that day.
Yeah, and then she gave Travis some Naruto gear, and then she gave me one piece shirt, and I was like, "Yo, that's what's up. That's lit." So she gave Travis a whole bunch of gear, bro. Got him the Katsuki jacket, bro, with the Naruto headband and the shuriken. I was like, "Damn, bro, this dude's hyped up Travis's head."
God damn,
Yeah, bro. But
that is dope as
overall,
hell.
Christmas was okay for me though. It wasn't anything ridiculous. Hopefully, it's better next year. Shoot,
Yeah, my fault for getting a little lit. Like,
bro, you good, bro? That was hilarious. What you mean?
my fault, bro. I was like, how many beers is that? I don't know. I just stopped counting. But anyway, it was a lot.
I'm
For
dead.
real.
Um. Anyway, so it's been a week. It's been a week since we last had. I think our last episode was no. It's been about a week and a half. I think our last episode was last
Yeah,
Tuesday. All
yeah.
right.
It's been a brick.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. We missed 2 days, so I guess it's been about a week. A lot has happened. Just so I could let me look at the calendar real quick, just so I could have a reminder of everything that's happened the past week and a half. It was the 17th of December. So yeah, it's been just over a week. So since then,
Hmm.
it was the impeachment of Trump. Uh, Nick Cannon dropped the third diss track, I believe. We didn't talk about that, did we? No, we.
We touched on
Mm-mm.
I think
Nah,
we
I don't
touched
think
on
so.
what two
Oh
of
yeah, I
them,
don't
but
think
not
we
the
talked about
last
it.
one.
Yeah, the third one was. Yeah, we didn't talk about the third one. Now that I think about it, we didn't talk about the third one.
Mm-mm.
There was something else
No.
that happened.
Of course, well, yeah, Takashi
Six
six
nine.
nine.
Yeah, six
Yeah.
nine got sentenced to 6 more months. Uh, and I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what it was I'm missing, but let's just start off with that impeachment of Trump first of all. Now me, I feel like I can't blame anybody for thinking impeachment means that they were out of office. I feel like I was one of the
Hmm.
few people that that realized that's not what it meant. I don't think any president has been successfully been removed from office. I think there's one. I forgot like back in like the 1800s or whatever. I forget his name, like Andrew Johnson or something. I don't know. But the last two were being Trump and Bill Clinton weren't removed from office. I'm. A lot of people are overly excited over, or at least were. I mean, the hype has kind of settled down since then. But a lot of people were saying, "Oh yeah, Trump, he's been impeached, blah 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 blah, whatever." And I'm just like, I do realize he's still the president, right? Like he's not,
Mhm.
gonna be removed or whatever, And I guess since this is the first time people are seeing somebody be impeached since what 19 whatever it was, 94, 93. I don't know what year it was when Clinton got impeached. I mean, I guess people just assumed the guy was going to be removed. To be real with you, I'm the type of person that doesn't give a damn about politics. I mean, ever since the election, I just stopped caring. I don't really care anymore, bro. I mean, I don't
I I feel you on that.
like. I'm not going to
I
complain
totally agree.
either. Like, at this, it's like I feel like it's not really affecting me at my where I am in my life right now. So I honestly don't care what happens. I mean, government really screws us over anyway. It doesn't matter who we vote for. The government still gonna screw us over. That's how I look at it. Especially being an
Hmm.
African American male in America, it's just the government is gonna be a bitch to the blacks anyway. So I don't know. That's
Right.
just me. So when this whole thing with Trump getting impeached, whatever, I mean, yeah, I was tuning in and listening to everything that's going on, but honestly, at the end of the day, I really don't care. To be to be honest, I mean,
Right.
I said everything Eric was going to say because he's probably the same way. Is there anything you wanted to add to that, Eric?
I don't care.
Like honestly, bro, I really don't care at all, man. It's like,
Shit's fun, bro.
you said what?
Shit's fun. Watching people get mad and
I'm hip,
lose shit.
man. I'm just like, yo,
It is fun.
y'all really over here getting hype over this thing, and then when somebody tells you that what you thought was happening isn't going to happen, y'all get mad. Like,
Right.
you're like, y'all really thought?
I mean, because at the end of the day, it's their fault. Like they're the reason why he's in. They're part of the reason why he's in office anyway. So it's like,
Right.
this is what y'all get.
It's like,
Like,
we want our vote to count. you
I
know.
mean, I pretty much feel the same way. Of course, he has another hearing in January, so it's like
Damn.
yeah, I'm not surprised all this shit that's been happening. I'm just curious to see who's going to be the person that's going to replace him.
It's just going to be this vice president. I mean, and honestly, that's why the whole impeachment thing doesn't really make a difference to me. Because
Right.
it's like the vice president clearly is going to have the same agenda as the president. So I mean, what's the?
Hmm.
I mean, it might be slightly different, but honestly, I'm just like I don't care, to be real. Um. Oh, the other thing I was thinking about was Bobby Shmurda. That's what it was. It was Bobby. I feel like we already talked
Yeah.
about that though. I'm not too sure.
Yeah. No,
Um.
we talked about it. We talked about it some.
Yeah, I want to.
I think you said he's getting out in what, December of 2020?
I believe so. I believe that sounds about right. Cause I don't know, man. I mean, I like Bobby, but if he stays in jail, I'm not gonna be upset about it. But I do wish he comes because if he comes back out, I'm telling you, bro, he's gonna be the biggest artist for a hot minute.
Oh no, he will.
Like,
He will.
shoot. I mean, I don't know. Eric was saying 6ix9ine is gonna be oh my. Honestly, up till now I haven't really been excited about 6ix9ine coming back because I don't care about 6ix9ine. But as a human being, I feel like he like I don't. I feel like if he were to come and then go back into making music, bro. Whew, I can't wait to see what the media's gonna how they're gonna react to it. That's a better way. You know what I'm saying? Because he at this point he's unintentionally bigger than just music. At this point, he's hit the headline so many times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see what's gonna happen.
I think honestly think with 6ix9ine, man. I think because all the shit he went through, I think that's gonna affect as far as people working with him because
Hmm.
they don't want to be attached to that. So it's like people say, oh, he's still gonna have a career. He's still gonna get booked for shows. He can still like stream his music, but
Hmm.
he probably won't be like to how he was like before he went in. That's
Right.
just me though.
Right. Right. I
But
feel
like you
that.
never know. But like the whole gang shit and being attached to that is not worth it, bro. It's
No,
not
big
worth
big
it.
facts, but then again, I say that for I feel like that for every artist. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
I look at it the same way I look at athletes in any sport. It's
Mm-hmm.
like you gotta be you gotta be you're professional. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can't be you can't be having these things outside of your profession or outside of your occupation. That makes it hard to have an occupation. Which is why
Right.
I credit professionals like LeBron James, J. Cole, Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
Just and notice I said professionals, not artists. Like they're all about what they do, and they don't let the outside world influence, or not even influence, just affect what happens to them.
Right.
On a day to day basis. Because especially LeBron. I took LeBron as a big example. This dude,
Oh, bro,
bruh.
he's
No, it's not even that. It's
yeah.
the fact that he was drafted out of high school. Think about it. If you think about oh snap, think about you drafted out of high school, and then all of a sudden, you got the world at your fingertips. You're only 18 years old. I mean, shoot, that's a gateway to all types of trouble. And it's been 17 years, and he's still like you don't hear about LeBron having a sexual assault outside of off the court or anything ridiculous like that, or him having some type of
Go ahead.
scandal. You know what I'm saying? But the dude knows how to keep his life professional. And
Right.
I don't know why that's so hard for other people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because for example, you get that. I'm glad you brought that up. For example, like Kodak Black. All right,
Mhm.
to me, I like some of Kodak Black's music, but
Mhm.
it's the people that are well. First of all, it's like where you come from, and then second, it's like the people that are in your circle.
Right.
He needs to change the people that are in a circle because yo, he's got to sit down for 4 years. So, and he's like only 22. Yeah,
Kodak.
yeah, Kodak Black. Yeah, he's 22, I believe. Look
And
this shit up. Yeah,
wait,
born June 11th, 1997. Yeah,
how long?
but
How
it's like,
long was he? How long ago was he locked up?
okay, before he got locked up this past time, uh, shit, he was only locked up for like a couple of months, but over the course of his career, when he first blew up, he was in and out of jail because he just can't seem to get on the right track.
Right.
But he's still in that he still has that hood mentality. So like money just enhances who you are.
Right. That's entirely true. Entirely true.
So I mean, he should take a page out of Gucci Man's notebook, bro. Because when he was locked up for 3 years and he came out, bro, he's a totally different person, bro.
I remember that. Oh, it was like what, like 3 years ago, when he came back out of prison
Uh,
or something
yeah,
like.
it was
Yeah,
like
remember that?
yeah,
Remember that whole thing that was going on the internet saying that Gucci Man was a clone.
yeah. I remember that, bro. I remember that for real.
Oh my god, man. Uh, a part of me still kind of believes that thing because he looks completely different compared to what he looked like going into prison, bro.
Bro,
It was
he was taking hella lean, bro. He looked like he was
right.
pregnant the
His teeth
whole
got
time,
straight
bro.
and everything, bro. Hairline all. I'm like, bro, that's not Gucci. That's somebody else.
For real, bro. Oh, yo, Eric, what you think about Takashi, bro?
Um, for the most part, I agree with y'all, but he is gonna be. I think him getting out would be bigger than Bobby Schmurda getting out. Cause more of the world knew 6ix9ine than they knew Bobby.
This guy Eric, bro.
What?
You over there doing that huge ass yawn as you talking and whatnot, bro. Like,
Oh, sorry.
damn,
Damn, thank you.
bro. All I heard was he's gonna be bigger than Bobby Shmurda. And after that, I didn't know what the hell you said, bro.
For real, bro.
Listen, more people knew who he was. So I think his get out is gonna be bigger than Bobby Schmurda's. But I think Bobby Schmurda
mm,
is gonna be more important.
right, man.
Nah, I
I,
agree.
I just honestly, I don't care who's bigger or or any of that because well, one I can't say I care for 6ix9ine's music. Um, but I will say I am more on the Bobby Shmurda side only because well he's been in prison longer. You know what I'm saying? And his music, Eric got me out of there. Jesus Christ. His music, his music was just very like I don't know. It was the first like banger esque music that I could really get jiggy with.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And as for the Gucci Man thing, for me, yeah, I think he's a
Yeah.
clone.
You see, think he's a clone too, bro. Like, yeah, I knew I
Yeah.
knew I wasn't the only one that still thinks that, bro. It's just
Oh, Gucci would never dance like a coon, like that one viral video of Gucci Man dancing. Remember that one?
yeah, I remember
He
Uh,
that.
was dancing like
I
a
think I
coon.
remember. I think I
Oh,
know what you're
Gucci
talking
Man would
about.
never do that. We're talking about Gucci Man who went on the Breakfast Club and told Angel Lee he'll smack the shit out of her right now.
Jesus,
So,
Gucci man, he that dude, bruh.
yeah, hell yeah.
Jesus. Um.
So is Young Thug, but he got a dress on, but he still carries a strap though.
Oh my God. Don't get me started with that whole dress thing. You talking about the album Jeffrey he put out a couple years ago where he was wearing a whole dress on the cover?
Yeah, it's like some type of Raiden
Rated.
like vibe going on.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, bro. That joint was so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that was. And I think was it someone I think I forget who said it. Fat Joe was like I think it was Fat Joe. He was interviewed about it. He was asked and he was like yo get that gay shit out of here or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember. But honestly, and everybody was just like, you know, being politically correct and say, yeah, I think it's nice. I think it's as a gender neutral look, he's not scared of his sexuality with it. And I was like, oh my God, bro. Like, this is one thing I hate, bro. It's people who try to be politically correct, and
Hmm.
sacrifice their own beliefs and whatnot. But that's a different story for a different day. I don't want to get too into because I could go on and on about that crap to be real with you.
Nah,
Um,
I feel you. I
like,
feel you.
I think me and Eric can agree that we are the type of people that will say something that we truly believe in, and we don't care who it hurts. Like,
We don't
like,
care
and
who it hurts and we don't care how much it hurts
right.
ourselves, bro.
Honestly,
I'll
bro.
fucking, I'm ready to walk through the valley of death at any time.
Like I'm not the one to conform to something just because the rest of the world
It's
is
the
doing it.
norm.
Right,
Right.
because it's the norm. Like come on, man. Like like for one thing, like just to get one thing straight. To get one thing straight.
Okay.
I hate the fact that uh all of a sudden I have to treat like anybody from LGBT much better than the average person just because they're LGBT. Like what? Like you ain't no celestial dragon.
What was it? What'd you say?
I said the fact that I have to treat anybody who's in the LGBT community much better than the average person just because strictly because they're part of the LGBT. Like
Hmm.
what's so special about that guy treat you differently? Like no, like the hell, like you are another human like the rest of us, bro. You got to pay taxes. You go to
It's not
job.
that they want to get treated differently, it's they want to get treated normally. They already get
No, no,
looked
no,
at
no. Hey, no.
differently from being normal.
I treat. No, no. Here's the thing, though. Treating somebody
Hmm.
normal is different from each person. Someone may be an asshole to everybody just because he's an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So whenever someone from LGBT gets some type of malice or negative vibe from somebody, their first thought is because they're gay, straight, or whatever. Like at this point, it's like no, that's not even a reason anymore, bro. I don't. If I treat you certain ways, just because the vibe you're giving me. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people out there that will deliberately, you know, single somebody out because they're LGBT, because you're part of LGBT. That's not what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
is
Right.
if a gay guy walks in and a straight guy walks in, and I treat both of them the exact same way, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat them the exact same way. I'm not gonna, say something to the straight guy and then water it down to the other guy because he's gay. No, I'm not gonna do that. Y'all both want to get the same treatment, whether it's like
Yeah.
positive or negative. That's what I
Yeah.
mean
Keep
by
that same energy.
yeah, that's what I mean by treating them differently. Because um, especially when it's an honest mistake, like the whole um, what's the word? the whole misuse of a pronoun. No, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I will be an asshole to purposely piss somebody off and use the wrong pronoun. I will do that
See,
if we are already in a scuffle. But if it's like on accident, then you gotta understand it's on accident.
see, see, and
Right.
that right there is why I love America because we have our First Amendment is freedom of speech. We can call someone even
Mm-hmm.
if they go by she and they had that lady happen to piss us off and we know that she has balls, we could be like, well, fuck you and your big balls, you stupid pretending male female to
Mm-hmm.
be bitch,
Right.
whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Right. Right.
We
Right.
have
Right.
the right to say that. In
Mm-hmm.
Canada, if you know a woman is transitioning into a male and you call her him or her or him or whatever pronouns that they don't want to be called, if you call them that, you can go to jail in Canada.
That's crazy.
That's crazy
You
because
get you get
you just
fined
don't
and all
know.
that shit.
Right.
We're the only country actually, only country that has freedom of speech. In China, if you speak out against the government, you disappear forever. Same thing with Germany.
That's wild,
Putin and
bro.
Kim Jong Un and all that, they don't play none of that shit. We're the only country that could, obviously some
Right.
people are gonna go and preach the bad word, but if a racist wants to go in to the park and preach about white supremacy, he has the right to.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, it's not the right thing to do, but
Right.
Right.
this is the beautiful thing about this country. We have a voice. Everyone
Mm-hmm.
has a voice.
And
Yeah,
and,
it's
and I,
like
yeah, go ahead, Anthony.
well, yeah, you said it's a beautiful country, but it's like it's beautiful and ugly at the same time because
Mm-hmm.
yo, we still got cops killing people that look like us and even younger
Hmm.
too. So it's like it's very two-sided.
Mm-hmm.
It's very two-sided. I wouldn't say the country's beautiful, but I would say I wouldn't even say it's equal either. I would just
It's just
un, it's
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 controlled chaos. That's what I'll say.
yeah, that's the best
That's
thing
the
to put
best
it.
thing I can say. It's controlled chaos because back to
Yeah,
what Eric was saying about the whole freedom of speech.
right.
I hate when they use the term, and when you misuse or you use this wrong pronoun, they'll say that's an act of violence. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And I know I've told Eric this multiple times, like privately and in a party or whatever, but never like I haven't said this on a stream or anything. I find it really retarded how that is an act of violence, but a white man calling a black person a nigger isn't. Um, I find that ridiculously like hypocritical, like to the highest magnitude. I feel like, and which is which is what really blows me about this whole um how can I say it? Like this whole they want to be, and I know I've said this on the pod multiple times, how they want to be treated like normal quote normal people, and they're demanding it, at such a on such a harsh scale because we got other people fighting for other rights who aren't even as coming as close. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, bro, I feel like that's what they have. That's the advantage of the LGBT because it's not set on one particular culture. It's a culture that's like a melting pot of like everybody. You'll see Asians in there. You see black people, Hispanics, white. It doesn't matter. If you're gay, you're gay. It doesn't matter what your race is. So it's like they literally transcend different cultures and whatnot. So I mean I guess that's the reason why they're so prominent and they're able to have such a loud voice or why they're able to make a lot of noise. It's not like it's one focus group like all the black people here trying to do you know what I'm saying. Um,
Right.
but I do hate that phrase active violence because of something you said, even if it was on accident. Calling a trans male a female because they're biologically a female, which is let's be real, it's truth. I'm never going to conform to that. If you're a transgender and you're transitioning, it doesn't matter what you do to your body, you are always going to be your original gender. Like
Right. Genetically, yeah, you are
genetically,
going
yeah.
to
Like,
be.
that's not me being an asshole or trying to um or take away from your beliefs. If you want to be a female, all right, go ahead. But if you were born a male, I hope you know that deep down inside you are a male. I mean, there's no going around it. I mean, I'm sorry. Um, you know. Now, obviously, if I knew somebody in my circle who was, I would respect them enough to conform to that specific individual. But as a group, no, I'm not conforming to the entire culture, to the entire community. That's just me.
Nah,
Because
actually, I get that.
yeah, because I don't know all you guys on a personal level. Like I'm just, I'm not. Y'all can't demand that much out of me when y'all don't even do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it, and I think that's fair. Like I'm nothing against them. Y'all want to do you, go ahead, but don't change my lifestyle to make your lifestyle happier. Which that statement right there does sound kind of messed up. I'm not even going to lie, because that's like what the whites were thinking back in Jim Crow and all that crap. But but that's a bit different. Anyway, off the controversial topic, um, I wanted to bring this up on the last podcast. Now the three of us have played video games for, I'm gonna assume like at least half our lives, right?
Ye just about, yeah.
Um, I know you wanted to talk about old school video games, but before we get into that, I wanted to ask you guys, what was your favorite video game growing up?
Favorite
Mm,
video game?
Growing up, like,
How about
uh,
this? To make it more fair, let's go by system because
oh, I didn't play
there's
every
not
system.
one. I didn't either, but like for the systems that I did have, I'll
Oh,
tell you
word.
what. For
Uh,
PS2, growing up, it was for me it was Sly Cooper and
I remember that
any
shit.
Budokai, any Budokai Dragon Ball Z Budokai game.
Oh, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, bruh.
mm, nah,
I
Yo,
got
Dragon
that. I'm
Ball,
looking right at it too, bro.
Dragon Ball Budokai 2, bro. Budokai 2.
Mm.
Tenkaichi 3 though, that one had every. You could even use a goddamn farmer, bro.
Yeah, I never played Tenkaichi 3,
Oh, bro, I still
bro.
got. I'm looking at the
Yeah,
game right now, bro.
yo, I have mine too. I'm looking at it too. That's the best one.
Damn, bro.
God, dang,
That shit had
man.
Tapion. That shit had Harudagon. That shit had everybody, bro.
Damn, bro.
What was yours, Ed?
Uh, my favorite game on the PS1 was Ape Escape. That joint, low key, bro. If when it comes to low key games, bro, that joint is top tier, bro. Oh my, that game. I didn't play the sequels, but the first one, tied with Rayman, the first Rayman, or
Oh,
definitely my
on
favorite
Dream.
games on PS1, bro. I played both those games on PS1. Like,
Classic, bro.
classic ass
Classic.
game, bro. And those on the GameCube, it was Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Well, actually, no. Between Wind Waker and Super Smash Bros. Melee, those two games I played a lot on my GameCube. Um, but yeah. Wait, did you have a GameCube, Anthony, or nah?
Nah, I had to go to one of my friend's crib that lived like across the street. I had to go play on his GameCube, but on Dreamcast it was like
Mm-hmm.
um, Rayman, and then like the first Mortal Kombat.
Mm.
Oh no! Oh, you know
Word.
what? Hold on. I'm tripping. Hold on. That Marvel versus Capcom on Dreamcast. That joint was lit.
I never played any of the. Well, actually, no, I played the third one on PS3, but I haven't. Yo, is it good compared to Street Fighter?
Um, hmm. I like I like Marvel versus Capcom better than Street Fighter. For one thing, I've always been into Marvel, but
Right.
I think that's the reason why I like it better than Street Fighter.
Gotcha. What about you, Eric?
What?
Yeah, was it
For
was it was it just damn, I already forgot the games that Eric said. He said Dragon Ball. Was there any other games that you liked a lot? Like you said
Yeah,
you
Need for
had.
Speed.
Bro, I'm the only dude that's never played Need for Speed, bro.
I play Need for Speed.
I've
You're
n-
bugging. Need for Speed 2 Underground was the shit.
I've heard so many people talk about that joint. I've never played that joint, bro.
Need for Speed Most
Mm,
Wanted was also the shit.
Was that the racing? That's the one where the cops pull up every now and then.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, bro. Like my cousins owned it, but they never let me play it, bro. Like, but then again, I'm not really big into racing games. The only racing game, like I say, I'm crazy for is Mario Kart. By the way, I will smoke anybody. I will smoke
I remember
anybody in
playing that
Mario
on
Kart,
Game
bro.
Boy, bro. Game
I
Boy
stole
Advance, bro.
I stole a cousin. I stole a game from my cousin. I stole fucking Pokemon XD for the GameCube.
Damn, bro.
The one where when there's shadows and you gotta purify them for the
I,
GameCube.
I don't think I played that one. I haven't played any Pokemon on the GameCube.
Damn. was one of the best GameCube games ever. That was one of
Damn,
the best
bro.
Pokemon games ever. Holy shit.
I wanted to get Pokemon Stadium, but I never got that joint. Like, that was also on the
Oh, I had
GameCube.
that.
How good was that, by the way?
It was pretty good. I also had the Pokemon where it's all about just taking pictures of them. The Snap.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, I had all the Pokemon games going on, man.
I didn't play Pokemon, but I collected Yu-Gi-Oh cards though.
I used to do that, and then I forget
Yeah,
what
I'm
happened.
not. See, I hate Yu-Gi-Oh.
What?
Bro, what?
Yeah,
Even the show was lit too,
What are
bro.
you talking
I
about, bro?
hated it.
Tell me, hold up. Why you hate
Everything to do
Yu-Gi-Oh?
with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Bro, what is wrong with
I
you?
Yo,
just thought it was so stupid. The
why?
fact that they're, the fact that they're just throwing down cards and then these fake holograms throw fake things
Bro,
at you
that's
and you could be like, ah, you
Yeah,
got me.
that game required so much strategic like intellect, bro. You needed to be smart to play that game, bro. That joint was like Pokemon on crack, because you had to go out and get the best cards and the different trap cards and magic cards and all them, and put together a good deck, bro.
hmm
That joint took a
bro.
lot
Then
of
you could form creatures together, bro.
right.
Oh, you had to, man. God, that, bruh. I like the show though, for real. The show was so lit.
I only seen the first season of the show. I didn't see too much of any of the other seasons.
I'm on like every Saturday morning, bro. Like when they started changing Dragon Ball Z, that's when I kind of shied away from it, bro. It's, some stuff is just not meant to change.
Man, Dragon Ball Z is the only anime I can say from that era that really made it through. Whether like on that early 2000s, era, like Dragon Ball Z.
hmm
Uh, I guess you could count Pokemon. I didn't watch Bakugan or the other drones. Beyblade was good up until the second season. Yu-Gi-Oh was good up until the second season. Apparently people think Digimon is better than Pokemon. I don't see it. I haven't watched Digimon, so I could care less. But I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. Um, but yo, that's crazy, Eric. To think that you hate Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. That's wild. I'm actually kind of hurt right now.
God damn,
I'm actually
that's
kind
so.
of. That's crazy, yo. Man, Yugi with the damn what was the thing he was wearing, that little triangle jump, that little Illuminati thing he was
Yeah, yeah, that joint was kind of
yo, and he
janky
and
looking.
he had an alternate personality and everything, bro. And then Pegasus had one, but it was his eye the whole time, but you don't know that because it was covering his hair was covering it the whole time, and then oh my goodness, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
there's
man.
so many Illuminati
There's too many
hints
Illuminati
around that.
references in that joint, bro. Way too many, bro. That joint was crazy. Um, Another good show that this is an anime, but I've been watching it lately is whatchamacallit, Gargoyles.
Oh,
I've been watching Gargoyles on Disney Plus, bro. You know what I'm talking about, right?
wait, that's a yeah,
It's
yeah.
on Disney Plus, bro. It's on Disney Plus.
All right, yo, I'm about to. I need to go. I need to stop playing and go ahead and how much is it?
Disney Plus, $6.99 a month.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I need to go ahead and download that ASAP. But Gargoyles, bro, I remember watching that. That and Static Shock. Bruh, that
Eric, please
bruh,
tell me you like Static Shock at least.
please, bruh.
Never watched that.
Yo,
Okay, it's time to end this.
Wait, wait,
yo,
wait. Is that the black dude with the dreads?
the black dude with the dreads with
Yes.
the lightning powers. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay, never mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
bro.
I was a fan of it, but I didn't watch it too much because when I was younger, I remember I didn't quite particularly memorize what time it was on. I would catch it at random times in the morning before school. But I did fuck with it when I was younger. I never
Man,
really followed up as I got older though.
Static Shock is
Bro,
easily
bro.
no. Honestly, bro. Static Shock was the original like black representation TV show, bro. Because it was like That show was like I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. It
Static
was
Shock was Lucio before Lucio was Lucio.
yo. No, bro. Oh, now they gotta make a Static Shock skin for Lucio. Yo, can you imagine that? Can you imagine a Static Shock? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we going somewhere now.
We're now, bro. They gotta do that. They gotta. Oh, they gotta do that.
That would be dope.
That would be crazy if they make a Static Shock skin for Lucio.
That would be sick. That would be really dope.
Yo,
Overwatch
Static
should
Shock,
have.
yo, man. Do they have that on Disney Plus, bro?
What, Static Shock?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not Disney. That's Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's right.
'Cause remember,
Warner
it was on Kids WB. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Remember
Do they
Static?
have a Warner Brothers section though?
Nah, Warner Brothers is not owned by Disney.
Mm.
Um,
Oh yeah, you're right.
You're right. Dang.
you gotta remember Static Shock is not Disney. It's a DC property. Remember, he's a DC character. A lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, did you get my text by the way?
I did, and I did it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I sent it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I remember Static Shock. I can't really remember. I can't fully tell you if I need a single episode I even watched. But I remember liking it though. Now it's coming back to me slowly.
Dang, bro, it's just that. Now I gotta go back. Now I gotta find the episodes for that joint, bro.
Yu-Gi-Oh though.
Honestly, bro.
I'm trying to find a season, bro.
Bro, there are so many good shows out there, bro. Like superhero shows. Like who's seen Spectacular Spider-Man?
Oh yeah. Facts.
Oh my, that joint was amazing, bro. I think my brothers watched that stuff like probably like 4 times. I gotta rewatch Teen Titans, bro, because I never actually no, not even rewatch. I gotta watch Teen Titans because I've only saw the first season, and then after that I was never able to catch the episodes after that. Joint. I gotta watch Teen Titans, bro. Like the original Teen Titans. I know Teen Titans ago. I gotta watch Young Justice. I gotta watch all them DC Jones, bro. Because them DC.
Ooh, brother, Justice League, bro. I love that, bro. I love Justice League, bro. No,
get that whack.
The TV series.
The movie. The movie.
I like the TV series of Justice League.
Hold on. Did you see this?
Hold on. What's wrong with the Justice League movie? I like that movie.
Whack.
No
Where do I begin?
Whack.
Where do I begin?
Now we got John up in here at the perfect bro. That movie was whack.
The reason you guys say it's whack is because you guys are hardcore fans. But
not
if you
even
take your bias aside, it was a good film, bro.
Come on.
I like that.
Okay,
Hold on.
look,
No,
I
John,
actually agree with Eric. I agree with Eric.
John prefers DC over Marvel, and he knows that movie wasn't good.
Look, here's the thing. I agree with Eric. If you look at it as just a movie on its own and not like a this bigger cinematic version of what the Justice League origin is, yeah, it's a great movie. It's great.
Yeah.
Great is over. I'll give it. All right, with that mindset,
it's nice. It's
6.5. No,
It's
6.5.
nice.
No, 6.5. It's okay.
6 point, sure.
It's
But like,
okay.
here's the thing. For what it's supposed to be, it's utter garbage.
It's
Oh
garbage.
yeah, not facts. I'll agree with that too. But for the most part, like as a film itself, like as watching it to skip a couple hours, that's a good film to throw on for a fact.
That
That's
can
a
be
great
said
movie.
about a lot of things. You could even say that about the Death Note live action. If you don't look at it as a live action version of actual Death Note,
John's right. No, John's right. Look,
pretty
think about it. Think about it. Out of all, no. Think about it. Out of all the anime movies that's been remade into live action, Death Note is easily the least trash. I won't say the best because I'm not using that word when it comes to the live action Death Note. But if you've never seen Death Note and you watch that movie, it's a good watch. They get the idea of Death Note out of the way. It's pretty good, but if you try to compare it to the anime, nah, it's terrible. But think about it though. If you were to line up that movie, The Last Airbender, and Dragon Ball Evolution, which was the best one?
No.
We'll never speak of Dragon Ball Evolution. Ever.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you line up those 3 movies, if you had to choose out of those, which one are you watching? If you had to choose,
I will take Death Note.
I'm taking Death Note.
You know what? I've never seen The Last Airbender, so I'll go with that just because my puny brain will be entertained.
No.
In The Last Airbender, dog, number one. Here's the first reason you wouldn't like it. Here's the first reason. They changed people's names. That's the first thing that ticked me off. It's not Aang, his name is Ong.
It's Ong.
And it's not Sokka, his name is Sokka.
That was the first thing that turned me off, bro. Like it was like every time.
That's number one.
Because honestly, bro, and that's the top reason because those are words that get repeated throughout the movie. So every time you hear it, it literally takes you out of the movie, bro.
It makes you cringe.
It takes you out.
Number two, they changed mechanics of bending. Number one, firebenders now need a source of fire just to firebend, which is ridiculous. Number two, airbending literally looks like dirt.
Wasn't that for
like
hold up? Wasn't that for everybody? Like all four of the elements, like they had effectively making the airbenders the strongest because they're surrounded by air.
When you think about it, earthbenders, they always usually have a source of earth.
That's true. That's true.
Don't really have that, and then like airbenders always surrounded by air, and for waterbenders, no, they didn't need a source. They had it. But like,
didn't they carry water with them or some stupid stuff like that? Or, I don't remember. I really don't remember. But that movie was garbage. I watched it one time like 10 years ago.
Think about it. Like the only person that's a problem for is firebenders, because even waterbenders, if you're skilled enough, you can just pull water out of the air.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but you don't.
I want to airbend. I just pass gas. This guy.
No, but I don't.
And then number
honestly,
two, the fucking most beloved characters in the show just looked ugly. Like Appa looked like he was wearing blackface. Like he was so gross looking. Same with Momo.
Bro, but I honestly, Eric, don't watch that movie, bro. Oh, another terrible movie to watch, by the way, the Attack on Titan live action movie. Don't bother with that one either, bro. That
the only good live action so far that I've heard about was the Bleach live action. I could be wrong though, because I never watched it.
I didn't even watch that. No, and the Japanese Death Note one, like the original live action Death Note live action. I heard that one was good. I heard that one was really good because his death was true to how it was in the manga. Like everything, it was spot on. Only thing is it's cringe because it's a whole bunch of Asians, you know. when in reality,
wouldn't be like that if Asian people would actually put Asian people in anime,
right? And so it was kind of weird. It's weird because if you think about it, even though anime is a Japanese product, the characters don't act Japanese or look Japanese.
Well, they act Japanese. They just don't look.
Yeah,
Japanese.
look. Sorry, yeah, they don't look, and they don't match the Japanese culture, which I find very funny. But you know,
and I'm like, for one time someone told me it's like the reason they give them such big eyes, it's so they're more easily identifiable. But I'm like, I mean, it's like that's why they give them big eyes and like different hair colors. I'm like, it's not that big a deal,
right? I mean, look at Dragon Ball, for example. Every character in Dragon Ball has the exact same face.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell which one is which. But to catch to fill you up, John, on what we already discussed, because it's been about a week and a half since we've been on pod. We already talked about 6ix9ine. We briefly talked about the Eminem and the Nick Cannon, the final diss track that he put out. We briefly talked about Bobby Shmurda. We already talked about the impeachment of Donald Trump. Honestly, I want to hear. I want to hear from your sake. Like, has that from your perspective? Has that like been any different? Like, is there anything that you could say about that? You know, because you being in the military and everything.
Anything interesting I would say on that would probably get me put in prison.
Gotcha. And in that case, we're moving on. Expose. Oh man, we'll break you out, Michael. Michael Schofield up in here. Let me stop. By the way, who's seen Prison Break? I had made that reference. I want to know who's seen that TV show. By the way,
Yep.
You seen it? Word.
I've watched it, but not all the way through.
Like, wait, how far did you get?
Is there like how many?
I haven't even gotten out of the. I mean, I maybe started the second season. That's about it.
Okay, I seen all 5 seasons. There's 5 seasons.
5?
Yeah, the first 4 have 23 episodes, 22 episodes, and the last one has like 10 episodes. There's 5 seasons. It's just
this is an interesting one because this is actually gaming. But has anyone seen The Witcher?
The TV show on Netflix. I heard about it. I haven't watched it yet. I mean, I don't have Netflix anymore.
I watched it. I didn't play The Witcher, so I feel like I enjoyed it. But from what I've heard, my dad played The Witcher. He watched it. He said he didn't like it.
That's funny. One of my friends at work who's obsessed about The Witcher hit me up about it. Told me about the show, and he said he likes it. So I guess because
me personally, from a standpoint of someone who hasn't played the game, I found the timelines are very confusing in the game because it starts off literally with like a queen going into war, and then she dies. You watch her like fling herself out a window, and then literally the next episode, without explanation, she's alive again, and it's almost as if they're doing like it's almost as if they're doing a flashback, but it's current flashback, and like she's alive again, and they're sort of explaining to you why the events of the first episode happened, but it happens without any explanation. There's no like, you know how a show will be like, you know, like 10 years ago or like before then, or it'll be like that doesn't happen. So it just sort of springs these events behind. It just springs like precursor events on you. It's like it gets very confusing, and then it gets to a point where you watch her do it again, and then it's going back again. And it's like the timeline is very confusing, and that was my biggest issue.
Honestly,
it was a lot of just.
I know. The game is like it's one of those games where it's like every decision you make affects the game on a different scale. Like some decisions don't really affect the game, but other decisions like affect the game like, you know, ridiculously. Which I mean, overall, what I'm saying
the
is
show
like,
itself is like it's very interesting. Like I can understand why if people would like this game.
Hello, you just went quiet. Okay. Where did John just go? John just got Thanos out the snap. Not snap. Got
weird.
Thanos. He got Thanos out the podcast. Where did John just go?
Maybe he went to a sub universe.
Shut your mouth, man. Oh my God. Yo. You always gotta throw that in, bro. All right. Well.
Oh wait, yo. Okay, we still didn't finish the debate about X being a legend.
Oh, yo. Eric said he wanted more people here about that. Last time.
Oh yeah, that's.
Was it you, me, and Anthony? You, me, and Eric that were having that discussion? Was it just the three of us?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
randomly just cut out. That isn't my fault. I apologize.
You're
Yeah,
good,
John
bro.
wasn't here for that. He
Hey,
wasn't
John.
here for that.
John.
We just oops.
You just what? Now Eric's
We're having technical difficulties. We'll tell you what's going on there. We'll fill you in. Anyways. As you were.
So what was the last thing I was saying?
You said The Witcher. You said that you can see why it's a good game because, and then you cut out right there.
Yeah, the characters have very good development. All the characters are very interesting and very striking, and they like the way they introduce each of the new characters. They introduce them on very separate planes. It's like this character's doing this over here, this character's doing this over here, this character's doing this over here, and then the way they all they slowly intertwine all these main very interesting characters and how their storylines start to come out. It's very well done. Like that's what I enjoyed about the show. That's what kept me very entertained throughout, as like watching them navigate all these very interesting full storylines of these different characters and having them the way they all came together and very seamlessly was fantastic. I enjoyed that too. That's always something nice to watch.
Yeah, honestly, I want to try that game out. I think it's
Which show were we talking about though?
The Witcher on Netflix. It's based off of the It's based off of the video game.
Oh, that's with the Superman, right?
Superman.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Oh, Henry Cavill's in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
main
the
guy?
Witcher.
Oh.
Yeah, my mom and dad are watching it right now. This is pretty good.
Oh.
It's like I'll be right back.
It's so funny. It's so funny because like when you see Superman on the screen, he's talking Spanish, like, but you could tell it's someone else. It's so funny.
Glory to Hanuman. Yo, by the way, John, so we know you watched Static Shock, right?
Of course.
This dude Eric made the quick joke of saying Static Shock was Lucio before Lucio, and we both started laughing. And then I said, now Lucio needs a Static Shock skin.
Oh.
Yo, tell me that wouldn't be like imagine if they did. Imagine if they did a Marvel DC crossover with Overwatch, bro. I could easily name a whole bunch of characters that could be like represented as other characters. Like we could give Farrah an Iron Man suit.
Dog, chill out. My penis can only get but so erect.
Like we could give what's his face? What's his face? Obviously, give Junker a Joker outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, give Reinhardt a Juggernaut skin.
Exactly.
I could see Genji wearing the Black Robin costume or the black no, sorry, not Black Robin. The Black Batman costume.
Who?
Give Symmetra a Green Lantern
Genji.
skin.
Genji? Oh, word.
Yeah, the Black Batman skin, that'd be dope.
You said
Or just
Symmetra, a
no,
Green Lantern
not Black
skin?
Batman. Black Spider-Man. Sorry. Yeah, no, Black
Yo.
Batman, yeah. Never mind.
What's his face? I'm trying to think who would. When we could give
Give
Winston Beast from X-Men.
word. Give Ball a fucking MODOK skin.
Ew.
I wouldn't
Ew.
want Winston
That would be gross.
No. I said
Giving Sigma a Doctor Doom skin.
it's either Doctor Doom. I can see that.
Black Panther skin.
Nah, give Doomfist Luke Cage.
Oh.
That would be lit. That would be lit.
Nah, dude. Luke Cage ought to be saved for MAGA. No, Luke Cage would be Doomfist. What's wrong with you?
That's what I said. I said Luke Cage, Doomfist. Who do you think I said?
For some reason, I thought you said Monkey.
No, I said no. Winston could be Beast from X-Men. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, I think my brain.
You just had a whole brain fart. A whole brain fart. Obviously Widow. Now, who would Widow be?
Widow would be Widow.
From X-Men?
What? No, from Avengers.
Shut up. Nah, but she doesn't use snipers though.
No, because you guys are just
She can use whatever weapon she wants. She's trained in all weaponry.
Yo, Hanzo could be either Green Arrow or Hawkeye. I mean, shoot, he could be both for all I care. Shoot.
No, because Hanzo misses.
Widow could be that girl that from X-Men that when she touches people, they're like
Rogue.
die or some
Rogue.
shit.
That would be Moira.
That would be Moira.
Okay,
That would be Moira. Yeah.
Or Moira could be Nightcrawler.
No, that could be Reaper.
Reaper could be Nightcrawler.
Mercy could be Angel,
He's teleporting.
but that's a guy.
Angel is a guy.
Black Panther. Who would be Black Panther?
Reverend Al Sharpton.
Doofus could be
I guess Baptiste, but no, not really.
Doofus have to be it because Doofus is actually from Africa.
Right, but he's already Luke Cage though. Yeah, but yeah, we are off on a tangent.
People are like, who are these people? They talk.
Yo,
I have no
It's
idea
the
what
gang,
y'all
bro.
mean.
It's
the
gang,
gang, bro. Right? If DJ and Steven up in here,
So
bro,
you
it'd be
gotta
so
go-
much worse. It'd be so much worse. This just two,
gosh,
yo.
so
'Cause
much
especially
worse.
DJ, because you know DJ will start pulling out. No, listen. Like the person that has to be fucking Thor would have to be fucking wait
Torb.
yo, because he has a hammer, yo, I'm dead. Oh man,
Has to be Torb, bro.
it has to be
Torb
Tor.
or Ryan.
Tor.
Either one.
Tor would be what?
Actually, Ryan would be Thor. Now that I think about it, it would have to be Ryan.
Torb would be either Torb or Reinhardt would be Thor. Either one. Just know that if he's Torb, that's a small.
I'm gonna have to go with Ryan, because think about it.
Small ass Thor pole. No.
Think about it though, Ryan.
Bro.
If you think about it, bro, Ryan and Thor are legitimately the same person. Legit. Their characters, their backstories, they're the same person, bro. Both of them got their eyes removed from them and changed their whole backstory, but they each use a hammer. You know, they.
Doesn't Torb miss an eye too?
No, he lost his arm.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, Reinhardt and Thor, they were both arrogant. You know, someone that was close to them ends up dying. They both lose one of their eyes. They learn the importance of being humble and everything. Like they're the exact same person if you think about it. But
Anyways, to backtrack on music, like last week's episodes about Kanye. Kanye released the gospel album of Strictly the Choir Only. Anthony was a little too under the influence when he provided the news for the pod.
Sorry.
oh yeah,
He said it
you
was
weren't here,
Kanye's
John, bro.
second
This
Jesus
dude,
came
Anthony
with Dr. Dre.
was drunk off of like 10 beers or something.
It was a thing. Sorry.
Oh my
Yeah, you were
god.
lit last night.
You were stupid
I
lit.
know,
Stupid lit.
bro. My snap was crazy, bro. I got several screenshots.
But go on about that, Eric. You said he was what?
It was only the choir album, like strictly the choir, just singing nothing but gospel. No Kanye at all whatsoever. No rapping over any beats. Just strictly choir singing.
It could mean something.
That he's pushing to open up his own church,
I mean, he already has a whole bunch of churches, doesn't he?
but he
Or
doesn't
he
have
wants.
like a actual. He doesn't
He
have
about
like
to
an
get. He about to
actual
get. He
church.
about to get on that TD Jakes, dog.
Like he wants to like the mega church. That's what he going for.
Oh, he's trying to go for a
Dude,
mega
because
church.
mega churches are real money, dog. You know TD
Yeah.
Jakes is a billionaire, right?
Yeah,
I
man.
wouldn't say he's a billionaire, but he's close.
Bro, TD Jakes is a billionaire.
I'm gonna do my research, bro, because we don't have a lot of black billionaires, bro. So
Exactly.
like,
He's one of them. Him,
Dr.
Oprah,
Dre?
and Jay-Z.
Dr. Dre, yeah, Dr. Dre is a billionaire because he sold beats.
hmm
That was part of the reason he became a billionaire. Yeah, Jay-Z just became one, right? Not too long ago this year.
I believe so. I'm not too sure. I don't really keep up with the whole finances of people and everything like that. I probably should, to be real with you. Now that I really think about it.
Yeah, they got.
Oh man. But damn, we just had like 6 seconds of dead air.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I was looking up something up. I thought y'all were gonna keep talking, bro. That's crazy.
I just went to the fridge to get another beer. So,
This dude. Yeah, you were still wearing your headset, weren't you?
yeah.
This guy, bro. But there was. I wanted to. Yo, so John.
Yes.
So on our last episode, you and DJ
Dragon Ball Z. Sorry.
kick him. On our on our last episode, bro, you and DJ unfortunately had to sign off early, because we were talking about X. So so Eric and Anthony were on a standstill about, Eric was pretty much saying X is definitely a legend. Anthony was saying he definitely isn't a legend.
Legend, I would not say, because he wasn't around long to become a legend. He's definitely an icon though.
Yeah, I said Juice WRLD was an icon.
Yeah, all these new rappers who like did so much to change people's lives and while they were young but didn't have very long careers, I'd say they were more iconic more than legendary.
Okay.
That's what I said, bro. I don't.
I said Juice WRLD was an icon. I don't think he was a legend after he died. But
Well,
I
well,
think
we all agreed on that. Like we all had the same thoughts about Juice. That's why I'm not really bringing up Juice. I mean, I just want to know, because we had like a straight like 15, 25-minute talk about X not being a legend, or is he considered a legend? And honestly, out of all the artists that have died recently, that includes Mac Miller, that includes Lil Peep, X, Nipsey.
Mac, well, I would honestly say he was a legend because his career was actually pretty long standing.
Yeah.
How long was he a rapper, by the way? I listened to a couple of Mac.
He was a rapper for a long time, like
He was on
a very long time.
He was on the
He was like early 2000s on your shit, dog.
Yeah, he came out like 2011.
Oh, okay.
And not to mention, he went through that. He was one of the pioneers for like white rappers. He came out when like the new age of white rappers came out, like MGK and all them.
Oh, and what's his face? Macklemore, and all that. I'll listen to Macklemore like I used to. I used to listen to
I
him.
don't like Macklemore, bro.
Yeah, me neither, bro. I feel like when he first came out, it was alright, but then now he's just I don't know.
I feel like he's just on different shit right now.
I listened to a bit of Mac Miller over the past couple of days. I can't say I don't like him. I can't say that. I definitely like his music. He sounds pretty nice. But
You can tell his music is very true. I like how his music's very soulful and it's very true to himself. Like he's not trying to be anything.
I feel like he was getting to a point where people really started to respect him musically. Like,
Mm.
but he unfortunately, damn, like he was right there. Like I always respected him musically, but right before he died, I think he was like starting to get that respect because he started experimenting with like real like the jazz sounds, blues,
Yeah, he
soul,
got real soulful, and I like that.
yeah,
It's
he got
very
real
hard to
soul.
do that properly.
Yeah,
You can tell
and
someone's really in touch with their music when they can be very soulful and very honest with their music, and
Right.
like talk about
exactly.
their pain, their struggles, and all that kind of stuff.
Do you feel that Nipsey was a legend?
I do not know much about him,
Right.
but
Same
I
here.
mean, but with the way other people did, I can definitely say I would
Assume.
say he was.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my stance as well. I didn't know who Nipsey was until the time of his death, unfortunately. But from what I'm seeing on social media and everything that he did, I feel like he was a legend, but not for music though. I feel like he was a legend
I
because
feel
what he
like
was
he
doing in
was
his
more of a
community.
legend for more of his character and how he,
Yeah, and
building up
what he was
black businesses and stuff like that.
pretty much what he left on the world outside of music as well. Because I feel like at a certain point he became more than just a rapper.
Right.
I feel like he became what Tupac could have been if Tupac wasn't living in the area he was living in. That's if I don't know if that's a bit of a reach, but that's how I feel. Because Tupac, I feel like he had that same mindset. If just from listening to his interviews and some of the songs he wrote and some of you kind of tell where his head was at. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he kind of had that same mindset. But obviously
Kidding.
Nipsey fortunately had a better uh he was just in a better place, I think, to actually do the things that he did.
Hmm.
Right.
And and it kind of sucks because it always sucks when you don't know somebody when they die, and then after they die, you learn about them. It's like, damn, this guy's dead. Like, dang, like like for a long time, I didn't want to admit that I didn't know who Whitney Houston was until she died. I was so
I mean,
embarrassed. I was so no, bro. But I tell you, I was embarrassed to to even to even hear. I'm like, yo, because me and my brother, bro, we did not know who Whitney. Actually, no. We knew who she was. We learned about her the day before she died. Because my dad was showing us a video of her singing the national anthem at a Super Bowl. Um,
hmm
and then we watched it. And we were like, oh snap, who's this? And like, this is Whitney Houston. And my dad was like, you don't know Whitney Houston? And we were like, no, we don't. Who's this? And she was like. And my dad was like, pretty much this is Beyonce before Beyonce. And I was like, oh, so she's a singer. All right, word. The next day she's dead. I'm like, hold up. We just learned about this woman. I'm just like, and then all of a sudden her music being played all over the place. I'm just like, damn. So I was like, we didn't know who this woman was. So for like a good 10 years, me and my brother not even, or it hasn't been 10 years, has it? I don't know. But we did not discuss to anybody about Whitney Houston because we were too embarrassed to admit that we had no idea who she was or, or any of her work. But which sucks, you know? Because you learn about this great person after they died, and it's just like,
right.
damn, like what's the point of even learning about them at this point? I mean, it's good to learn about them, but it's not like it's gonna anything is any of this is gonna change.
Right.
But yeah, damn, that's
His
that's
year is good.
this dude, bro, and that's that's how I feel about Nipsey, bro. Because from what I'm hearing and from what I've learned about him, bro, this guy was a great dude. Um, and that's not even talking about his music. I haven't listened to his music yet. Only song I have
I can,
heard. The only song I've heard, only because people are playing it, is that one song that goes "Last Time That I Checked." Is the name of the song?
oh yeah, last time I checked,
That's
yeah.
that's the only song I've heard from Nipsey, bro. Everyone's been playing that joint, bro.
I advise you to listen to Victory Lap, his last album he made before he died, and then his one of the mixtapes he's most known for is Crenshaw.
All right, word. Yeah, you could text me those, so I don't
Man,
forget.
I got you, bro.
Yeah,
I
Victory
got
lap, pretty dope.
if you say Victory, that's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
Word,
you. Hell yeah, hell
word.
yeah. I mean, I'm not sure like if you're into. Do you listen to any West Coast artists besides Kendrick?
Yo, Kendrick doesn't even sound West Coast. That's the thing about Kendrick.
Nah, he
No,
doesn't
Kendrick sounds
sound.
like Kendrick.
Yeah,
Kendrick has preceded the whole genre of rap at this point. He's just himself. Nah, but to answer that question, I guess Hobson. That's probably the only West Coast, but even he doesn't really sound too West Coast.
like I I mean, when I mean West Coast, I mean like Snoop or
So you mean like the
like
actual,
Ice Cube,
like the actual, like the sound of
like
West Coast? That's what you mean.
yeah, the
Like,
sound of West Coast music. Yeah.
I've listened to a bit of Snoop and Ice Cube. That's pretty much it. I can't really. I mean, mm, nah, I can't say I do.
Mm,
I
yeah.
can't. I can't.
Me.
Now that you brought that to my attention, bro, I can't say that. Hmm. Oh, wait, hold on. Where was Nas from again?
New York.
He's from New
From
York. Okay, yeah,
Queens.
he's
Yeah,
from.
he's from
Okay,
Queens.
yeah, so. That's very interesting. I don't listen to West Coast rappers like that.
Maybe you should expand your sound, bro.
Right. Yeah, y'all been saying that for the past 10 years. I mean, shoot. I mean, I'm gonna give him a try. I'm gonna give him a try. Don't get me wrong, but if I don't like it, I don't like it. Obviously. Um.
I feel you.
Um. Hmm. Huh.
Yeah,
I
you.
don't be listen.
I could. Yeah.
I'm actually kind of baffled right now. I was like, wait a second. I really don't be listening to West Coast rappers like that. I haven't really given it much thought. Huh.
I mean, you got Schoolboy Q.
You don't really
Uh,
sound too West Coast either.
I,
you know, he has songs like with TDE. All of them have songs that okay, yo, they're from the West Coast. I mean, they got West Coast elements, but they don't sound. Some of the music doesn't sound West Coast, but I'm trying to think like true, real, true West Coast artists. Oh, The Game.
The Game. Okay, I have listened to the Game a couple times. I'm not. I like the Game. I do like.
The
I still
Game.
haven't listened to his album, by the way. We got to do a review on that album next episode, bro.
Or yeah, Born to Rap, bro.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It dropped
That
like
joint's
2 weeks
fire.
ago. Yeah, I got to listen to that joint, bro.
That joint's fire, bro.
It's funny you say that. A lot of people. I heard people say they like it.
I mean, the track he got with 21 Savage is pretty dope. And then the track is called Roadside featuring Ed Sheeran.
Mmm.
That shit's fire too.
Ed Sheeran, bro. Yo. I would have listened to Ed Sheeran, but I could appreciate when he's when he's featuring on a rap album. He's
I like him as a feature artist.
Yeah, he's a good feature artist. Um, my first time hearing him was obviously on the Eminem album, so I digged it. I feel like he could do a good job, and like imagine him with Kendrick. I feel like that would sound good if you ask me.
That's gonna happen one day.
Hmm. Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, he did what? He was on the Kendrick was on a song with Taylor Swift.
Really, and they don't clown him for
Yeah, it's
doing
called
that.
that song was so good that no one wanted to listen to her version of it. They only wanted the Kendrick
yeah.
version.
I think it's
Really?
called Bad Blood Remix.
Hmm.
Oh, it was a
Yeah,
remix. Got you. Okay. Got
yeah.
you. Got you.
But I believe they did a video for it. Yeah, they did a video for it and everything. It's actually nominated. Yeah, the music video was nominated.
Yo,
Remix.
am I reaching when I say I feel like Kendrick is the best feature rapper out there
As of right now.
as of right now? Like if Kendrick, when you see Kendrick featuring on us, and I mean like the what it brings to the track when you see featuring Kendrick Lamar on it and how he sounds on the track,
I say it's Kendrick. I agree with you. You're not
like
wrong.
because I say Kendrick and Drake, those two, getting those two to feature on yours. Let's be real. Come on, when Drake features on something, bro, that song does numbers.
Well, are we? Well, this is a strictly opinion based because you prefer those two, right? Is that what you're saying?
I said no. I'm not being. I'm saying like I feel like that's just how it is. Whenever those two artists do a feature, like that song is just blown out of proportion. Like everyone says, the best song on Carter Five is Mona Lisa. I disagree with it, but I can see why that's considered. You know,
Hmm. I
um,
I understand that.
like when Drake did the whole "Not Alive" joint, people thought that was Drake's song. It wasn't his song. Like he featured on it. You know what I'm saying? When Kendrick featured on what was that one song he featured on? It was also a remix that came out. I want to say
Kendrick.
yeah, he did a feature. I think either 2 years ago. I forget who it was
You're
with.
not talking about the song he did with well, he was featured on Imagine Dragons.
Yes, that joint.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, man. Like getting Kendrick
that's on
to
fire.
getting and it sounds weird because it's Imagine Dragons. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll listen to that, but I was like, but Kendrick's on it. Like oh snap. You know what I'm saying? Same with Drake. Like Drake could do. And the thing is, Drake he'll feature on not just rap either. Like I know I forget it was either John or Eric was telling me he did a feature on some Spanish artists. I forgot.
Oh no, you
Bad
talk
Bunny.
Bad Bunny. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
rapping in Spanish too, bro.
yeah, something like yeah. Like I feel like those two were one of the best feature artists out right now. Just on a music level.
There's more. I mean, there's a bigger one. There's bigger ones than Drake, and
Like who?
uh, you
As
can make
far
an
as
argument that the whole world will pause for a Frank Ocean feature, 100%. The
yeah,
whole
because he
world runs
pops
to
out
a
every
Frank
what
Ocean.
10 years.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, Three Stacks. The world
Yeah,
stops when Three Stacks drop something.
he
And who else? That was someone else. Fuck.
mm, really.
There was someone else. Fuck.
Yeah.
But
At one
definitely
yeah.
Frank Ocean, Three Stacks, and someone else that was in my mind. But
Uh,
those two,
Hmm.
you can make an argument that Eminem too.
mm, I disagree with that.
I might have to agree with Anthony. I feel like Eminem has good feature verses, but I don't feel like when he features. I think at this point it's like all right, Eminem's featuring. This is not. There's nothing
Well,
new.
you were argument that the argument was about popularity
No,
at
no, no, no.
first,
I
and
was saying
now you're making a.
No,
no,
not
no, no,
but
no.
best
Popularity,
feature.
like just what it does, like on a business scale. Like business wise, popularity. I mean, yeah, I'll throw that in there as well. But like across the board, like when somebody features, like how much like does it bring to the track, like on a aesthetic level, and also on a business level, like what that does to the song. And then that's why I was like Eminem is kind of half the 50-50 because it's like yeah, it brings money, but it's like it doesn't really depending on who he's featuring with, it people don't really care for it. Like Eminem had a whole feature with Nicki Minaj last year or the year before, and that did nothing. Like it was a good song, but it
Yeah,
was like it wasn't
yeah.
it wasn't it wasn't all that you know what I'm saying. Whereas he featured on Boogie's track, "Rainy Days."
Oh,
Oh my
that's another
god,
West Coast artist. That's dope.
that song is fire, bro. I played that song like day and night when that album dropped. Matter of fact, the whole album is lit. I'm gonna start listening to
Yeah,
Boogie, bro.
he's
That's a
he's
good
very
debut
slept
album,
on.
bro. He extremely
Bro,
slept on,
Boogie,
bro.
fucking one of the best songs from that dude. Fucking look back at it. I can't not play that song every day.
Oh my
Bruh,
goodness, bro.
let me look up that. I'm about to
Especially when
download
he
that.
plays it on tour, bro. He plays a Michael Jackson sample from it.
Yeah. No, you know what's bro. You know what's real,
Oh,
bro. No, laugh out loud, shake my head, bro. That's my favorite song on that joint.
Fucking
Yeah.
Swervin'. Ooh. And the feature he did
Ooh.
with Khalid for Right Back.
Yeah.
Amazing.
With the one with he did a song with JID.
Mm.
Oh, you mean Jid? I won't call him JID,
Yo,
bro.
damn.
Jid.
Yeah.
I was
Jid.
wondering that. Some people call him JID, some people call him Jid.
I mean, it's Jid. I mean, at this point, everyone calls acronyms by how they're spelled. Otherwise, things will sound stupid. Like the agents of SHIELD. No one's going to say that. Agents of Shield.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If it's not a word, then you say FBI or HIV or USA. But if it's a word,
You
just say
know
the
who's
damn word.
really underrated rapper?
What's up?
Action Bronson.
He's not. He's like one of the most well-known underground artists ever.
Underground.
That's
Mm,
yeah,
I mean, he's underground because he wants to be underground. He doesn't want to sign to no one. That's his choice.
No,
that's
he's actually
true.
signed, but
Oh, he's
that is
not
true.
signed. How you sign it underground?
no, he is
What?
signed.
That's
He's
crazy.
signed to a label.
I mean, most underground artists aren't signed. So how is he underground if he's signed?
He does now. He's like more into his fucking
Cooking. He's into more
cooking
cooking and
shit.
smoking weed.
Damn.
Yeah, his shows
Like
are
he
funny
lives,
though.
he lives the life, dude.
Goes around traveling, eating food and shit, and man, yeah, his shows are lit though, bro. I fuck with Action Bronson.
If anyone
You
ever
watch
gets
the
on
show?
stage, bro, he will knock them the
Yeah,
fuck out.
Oh
Yeah, I watch the
man.
show. I try to pull all these dudes onto that show, but they never listen to me at all.
Watch show?
Fuck, that's delicious.
Oh,
I
I
did
mean,
watch
yeah,
that.
that shit's funny as fuck. God damn.
oh man. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. Damn, that's embarrassing. I was about to say something.
Bruh, I forgot. Yo, we still didn't talk about are we gonna talk about NBA Street Volume 2?
Oh, John, do you play that game? Please
This
say
is
yes.
where I exit the conversation.
Oh my, John didn't play
John,
that, John. This
you
dude,
need to leave.
John.
You need to leave.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my
Yo,
God, what
easily the best game on PS2. Easily. If there was a Hall of Fame for every console, bro,
that would be.
that's on that joint. On obviously it was on PS2, Xbox 360, and GameCube. I had it on the GameCube. Easily,
Bro, oh my God,
easily
man.
the best sports game of the time.
Bro, going
So,
around to different cities, beating the teams, bro. When you get
bro,
to the final
it
team,
felt like you were in. Because remember when that game was hot. That basketball show Hoops was Street Hoops or whatever that thing
yeah,
was also a big thing. So it was like,
and one, yeah.
yeah, that was a whole trend. Street basketball, bro. I mean, it's not as big as it is now, but shoot, NBA Street, bro. I mean, obviously NFL Street wasn't as big as NBA Street because let's be real, football isn't as big as basketball. Um, for some reason in the East Coast. I don't know why. I prefer football,
Oh,
but I don't. But shoot, I prefer NFL Street over NBA Street. But both games were fun. They were extremely fun.
oh no,
Um,
a couple months ago, well, before months.
but yo, Eric,
No,
you played NBA Street, right?
this might kind of expired, so I gotta.
Hmm.
Um, shoot, like how'd you feel about NBA Street? Like, you played a lot when growing up.
Like it expires like
Yeah.
every week, so I have to like renew it.
I think we talked about this in the last episode, no?
Did we?
Because if I haven't like logged in a long
Because
time,
this is when I was talking about how I used to
expired.
be so toxic
I
and
mean,
use
it's
all
free
three
though,
Michael
but
Michael Jordans.
Oh, you're right. Just do Anthony, bro. Yo, Ant, mute your mic. Oh man. But I feel like we've kind of covered everything today. Our next episode will be the last episode of the year. It'll be on Tuesday, December 30th. Who could be here for that? Can y'all be here for that?
Nah.
Damn. John can go to his post.
You could probably have everyone there for it.
Probably, depending on the time. But yeah, man. I feel like we had a good pod today. Once John joined, it got a little bit more spicy. You know what I'm saying?
A little caliente, a little
Yeah,
tato on that beach, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
I'm in the mood to play 2K.
Anyway, bro, I think we can end it. I'm stuttering. Jesus. An hour and 18 minutes in. I think we can end it right now. How do you guys think?
How long are we in?
An hour and 18.
Oh, I was playing.
Yeah, we could end it.
Yeah, word. It's about to be 10 o'clock. You know. But anyway, I think we had a good pod. Yo, let's keep it a stack. A 6-stack YouTube. Episode 8. Stay tuned. Episode 9 will be on Tuesday, December 30th. Y'all keep it easy. I hope y'all Christmas was good. Let's walk into 2020 with some good vibes. And yeah. I guess that's it. Anything y'all want to say to close us out?
Nope.
I'm stupid.
Nope. You're stupid. Don't try them pigeon sandwiches, bro. Anthony is drunk all the time. He likes subs. And I'm just a stupid Lost Island kid, I guess. I don't know. Y'all have a good night.
Stay safe.
We can talk about my failed relationships on the next pod.
Yo.
Wait. We can talk about that right now. We got 40 minutes to
Chill
kill.
out.
Hold on, we got
Nah.
40 minutes to kill.
We ain't doing that. Yo, we ain't doing that.
Wait.
Save it for
Oh,
the next
damn.
pod.
Yeah, next pod, bro. Next
Yeah, you
pod.
might not even be here.
What do you mean? Why won't I be here?
You barely made this one. And we don't know who's gonna be here for the
I
next
didn't know what
one.
was happening.
And the next one's probably gonna be something about New Year's, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
obviously
probably gonna stay on there
we could
for a
use
while
that.
because we're gonna recap the whole year. No, I don't think so because we're gonna recap the whole year. That's probably gonna take a while. We're probably gonna dive into how we all met, how we're all going into the year together still.
I mean, it'll be alright. I mean, it could be a long pod just for that.
Facts.
Alright, if you
But
say
anyway,
so.
anyway, keep it a stack.
Remember, I called it out Thursday, December 26th, 10 o'clock. Ain't
You're
gonna
stupid.
happen.
Just keep it a stack. Episode 8.
Every day.
Y'all take it easy.